Okay, so firstly, under 18s, of course, going really well in the league. Do you think you can keep that up?
We'd love to keep it up. You know, the way the lads train in and the performances in matches have been outstanding. They've got right good, team cohesion at the moment. So fingers crossed we can maintain in the top band of the table. Bristol Rovers are our main target. So we've got in a few weeks' time. So if we can maintain and have some of that consistency, fingers crossed we should be up there, because the quality of plays that we've got are really, really good.
Of course, it's not an easy division. You seem to be doing remarkably well when considering that Bournemouth are Premier League money, that kind of thing behind them.
Yeah, you've got Premier League teams in there, but I think mainly that's because their first team are in the Premier League, and it takes time for the academies to sort of catch up sometimes to where the Premier League status is. I know it happened at one of my old clubs, Swansea City, many years ago, and Swansea went into the Premier League. The academy was still sort of progressing, really. So yeah, it's always great, and it's a good confidence boost when if or when we do beat AFC Bournemouth on Saturday. Fingers crossed, it'll be a good plus for the kids.
So you just mentioned you have belief that you can stay at the top of the table. Is that the goal for this season, you say?
Yeah, the goal is to win the league.
Yep.
To set the standards high. The lads know that's our target, and we'll do our best to try and get there if we can.
From within the academy, you've got Josh Thomas, who's featured on the bench in the first team this season. His progress going well?
Josh is a very good player, and he probably doesn't realise how so close he is to the first team. And if we can get players up to a decent level, a decent standard, fingers crossed that this should be something for him in the future. As well as Josh Thomas, there's many of the second years, like all the second years really. I've come on a lot since I've come in July, so I'm hoping we could have a few players here again next season.
And aside from Josh, you just mentioned a few players. Is there any players you pick out as being close to making the step up?
I think obviously Josh is close. You've got Taylor Cordell, who had a man of the match on Saturday. He's knocking on Jordan Lim's door. He's very good. You've got Joe Hance, who's been outstanding, very consistent this season. Jacob Nutting is another player, which has got great technical ability. So all the second years really have got really, really good chance at Cheltenham Town Football Club.
And how important is it for a club to have a really good functioning academy like there is?
Really good what, sorry?
Functioning academy.
I think the academy here is one of the best academies I've worked in. Yep. And you say you're working so close to the first team. They're playing the first team on a regular basis. They're playing against the players in the Central League, and they're having a really good learning experience. And yeah, it's a great academy to work at.
So just to throw back to a different Thomas, Luke Thomas, who moved to Derby last year from within the academy, is that testament to how well it's going here for big moves?
I think the academy here is won really well, and I think they are producing players. That you can see that our wall over the side of our offices, we've got all the players that have come through the ranks, and I can't fault the academy. So fingers crossed we can get a few more pictures on our wall, or maybe some teams buying for our players.
Yep.
It's all right.
Yeah.